MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
So coming to the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Nero?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here's Corey Seager, a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Popped him up. Torreyes moving to his left, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. Drilled to the right side. Oh, beautiful dive. It's there. He got him.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Oh, way to get dirty. Hats off to that one. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. Got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Kershaw into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. This is line to left. Peterson is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We are still scoreless. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury. His calling card is speed. First step quickness, the ability to get out of a box, the ability to have great reads. What you will look for today is guys will test his arm. Look for him to have to make a big throw to nail someone at third base or at home plate.
Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Popped him up. Torreyes over to his right. And that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. And we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. Turner's got it. And there's one down now.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Now a flare out to left center. Seager into shallow left. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now a snap throw to first. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Gregorius leads off first with one away. Lifted in the air to center field. Chasing after it is Taylor, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Striding into the box, Ronald Torreyes, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch towards second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Will move to the third with no score. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Stepping up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
A runner at first with no outs here. Big swing by Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
One out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Corey Seager is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 LA. Ready now, Greg Bird, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Pops this one up. Utley is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of that fastball.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Kershaw comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And out of here. And I mean, by that ball was crushed.
excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, Justin Turner, as we begin the top of the fourth. First delivery to him on the way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Drury gloves it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. 2-0. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-1 to him now. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
We got 3 and 2.
Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Come on, let's try.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Puig giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman,
will bat next. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Peterson, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Rounded down the third baseline. Gloved by Turner. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More base. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll start off the 5th in this one. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Again, a 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley. Pulled toward right center field. Ellsbury is under it, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Digging in, Greg Bird.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready once again, Brett Gardner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. First delivery to him on the way. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Behind 0-2 now. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Yankees do get one on the solo homers. 5 innings complete, and New York has taken a 3-2 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's Corey Seager as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Gardner is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Striding in once again, Justin Turner. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Fair to say. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he takes ball one. Popped him up. Utley has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Seager over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Two away now in the Yankees' sixth, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Kershaw into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on it. In now, Brandon Drury as he rips it on the ground to second. Utley's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Yasiel Puig. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Now to the plate is the Dodgers' designated hitter, Matt Kemp. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. CC Sabathia comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Now the first pitch from CC. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Sabathia has racked up over 30. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Drops in a strike to start the at bat. Nothing in 1. Previous history with Sabathia, he's just 2 for 9. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chase Utley goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, Chris Taylor. A ball and no strikes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
No hits to this point. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
David Robertson comes on now looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's gone 2 for 8. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Taylor, the runner at third. Seager at second with 2 gone. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Ronald Torreyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Taylor is right there, 1 down. Digging in once again, Greg Bird. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit hard to the right side. Utley is there. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a bunt attempt here. Turner comes up with it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Yankees retire. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Here's a strike. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count to Puig. One out, nobody on. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ellsbury is there. 2 down. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Kemp. Singled homer run in his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still lead it 6-3. Number 46 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Judge. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man in. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez.
2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's set, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And oh, trouble averted as he takes away extra bases, and the inning is over. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More from the Bronx after this. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready for another shot now. Yasmani Grandal. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. No balls and 1 strike. Took something off there, but it misses ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's out number 2. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Kenley Jansen is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. So striding forward now, Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Up around the face. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Pulled toward right center field. Puig is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Brandon Drury will bat next. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Taylor is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Los Angeles Dodgers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Clayton Kershaw pitches well enough to get the W. Masahiro Tanaka struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First with victorious Dodgers.